I'm at I-78. Hope you all have been well. Just needed to want to stop in real quick. With some Diddy news. Y'all, when I saw this right here, I was like, are you serious? Y'all. Only to a black man in America would this happen. That's all I can say when I saw this. Like, this is some of the craziest, completely legal nonsense you will probably hear this year. Um, Let me say, hey Eric, how you doing? Appreciate you stopping by. Okay, y'all, because we don't have much time. We got to get through this and get ready for the debate. So I'm gonna run through this real quick, y'all. Okay, Sean, Puff Daddy, Love, Diddy, Combs has been hit with a default judgment of $100 million to a cat who is currently doing time. Yeah, I'm gonna say that again. Puff gotta pay $100 million to a nigga that's in jail right now as we speak. All in America. All in America to a black man. Um, this dude, Derek Lee Cardello Smith. Let me let y'all see what this cat look like. This one right here. Sue Puff for $100 million and messed around and got it. I know y'all say, well, what happened? Like what went down? We're gonna go through this. Now, I have to say, when this first came out and up to about an hour ago, TMZ has had the most complete information that I have been able to find. So that's what we're gonna roll with. As more information comes out, I will let y'all know what's going on. So this took place yesterday. Trial was scheduled for yesterday. When you thank you, Noah, I appreciate it. When you have a summary judgment, that usually happens when the party who is being accused does not show for court. So a default judgment by definition is a ruling granted by a judge or court in favor of the plaintiff in the event that the defendant in the case, which in this case would have been Puff, fails to respond to the summons, the pleading, or does not appear in court. So in this case, from what I have been able to ascertain, that when this dude filed the lawsuit, there was no response by Puff. So since there was no response by Puff, he did not show up to court. So since he didn't show up to court, this dude automatically got what he asked for. But what I want to know is, how the hell did he get to court? Because from my understanding in my notes, let me pull this up real quick. Homeboy doing 75 years. He doing a whole 75, 3/4 of a century. But you supposed to get him $100 million? So apparently this dude is yes, Eric, yes. He doing 75 strong and messed around and fleeced the court system into getting $100 million that he never gonna get to spend. You can even I think it's a certain amount that you can even have on your books in the commissary so you start with. Yeah. A whole $100 million that you were never gonna spend. So maybe he think he gonna use that $100 million to get out these 75 years. But in order to do that, he would actually have to receive this $100 million because I'm real sure if it slipped through the cracks before, they definitely ain't gonna miss it this time. When I say they, I'm talking about Puff's legal team, or you know what I'm saying, maybe he doesn't have a legal team. Like whoever he gonna get to represent him in this, I'm real sure that they're not gonna let $100 million slide. Yeah, he got hot played. Hot played, Eric. Facts. Okay, Noah. So to answer your question, um, as far as becoming a moderator, just continue support. Will get you in moderator status. So keep doing what you're doing, and we'll get you straightened out. But let's go through this, y'all, because like I said, time is tight. We got to, get ready for the debate. So according to this, okay, so Diddy has an attorney. Mark Aguafino tells TMZ that Cardello Smith is a convicted felon, and he is a purveyor of sexual crimes. He a purveyor. That's what he like to do. Who has been sentenced on 14 different counts, as well as kidnapping over the last 26 years. So this dude is a career criminal. Of course, his resume now includes committing fraud on the courtroom from prison, and Mr. Combs has never heard of him, let alone been served with any lawsuit. How does that take place? You have to prove as the plaintiff that the other person was served. So if he wasn't never served, then that should have been in the what did they submit to the judge? Hey Danny, how you doing? See this? Okay, so now he said they never got anything, so something's wrong. And he said that Puff is looking for this judgment to be dismissed. He said Puff just took a huge L in a lawsuit he blew off because the judge just slapped him with $100 million default judgment. But again, in order for this default judgment, if we're going off what the attorney just said, there needs to be some there has to be a paperwork trail. Like you'll say, you have to have your complaint, and then you have to file your complaint. That's paperwork. Then the person has to be served. That's paperwork. All of that has to be in the court file. So if there was no notice of service, how we in court? That's what I want to know. So yeah, greaseball right here. Derek Lee Cardello Smith is currently an inmate. He claimed in his lawsuit that Diddy drugged and assaulted him in a biblical nature at a party in Detroit back in 1997. When y'all know Puff the party in Detroit? Just because I need to know. When have we known Puff the party in Detroit? It's unclear if the statute of limitations has run, but that wasn't addressed by the judge. I will look that up for y'all. Let me make a note. SA statute of limitations for Michigan. That was 1997. I was in college somewhere. We gotta do something with that. Seeing it wasn't addressed by the judge. This dude looked like he liked to commit crime, but that's just me. According to the lawsuit, there were the two were drinking and smoking weed at a party and got naked in front of a bunch of women. He says he was performing, saying that shot of oral sex on a woman, and then he felt a man's hand on his buttock. He said it was Diddy's hand. Short time later, he says Diddy offered him a drink, which was spiked, and he passed out. Now, I'm gonna say this, and me in the chat, let me know if I'm on the right track. Because as a heterosexual man, and you in the midst of having intercourse with a woman, and then another man come and put their hand on your butt, ain't that a fight? That's a fight, right? I feel like that's gonna be a physical altercation. So how we ended up with you offering me a drink later on, I'm not sure. Hours later, he woke up and saw Diddy having sex with a woman, and Diddy allegedly said, "I did this to you too." I don't even believe that. See, I can't use it. Cardello Smith sued for $100 million, but according to documents, it appears Diddy did not file an answer to the complaint. Hearing for default judgment was set for yesterday, but no signs of Diddy, so the judge gave Cardillo Smith what he wanted, $100 million. This is so about to be thrown out, and if there's actually no paper chase, this judge needs to be reprimanded. It is crazy. But I'm just saying, Puff, when you all this other stuff he been accused of, it opens up the door for this kind of stuff. Like, seriously. The judge also set a payment schedule, installment payments of $10 million a month starting October 1st. Child, sir, let me go ahead and tell you, Derek, don't hold your breath looking for that money on the 1st. I wouldn't do it. Don't hold your breath looking for that money on the 1st. Say it one more time. Do not hold your breath looking for that payment on the 1st. Because it ain't happening. Okay, so TMZ reached out to Diddy's team. So far, no word. That makes sense. So this is dude testify. Okay, so he didn't even get out to go to the trial. So he testifying from prison, and then this the judge. Oh, she about stupid. Let's see this real quick, y'all.
Derek Lee Cardillo Smith, sir?
Yes, I am, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. This is in the matter of Derek Lee Cardillo Smith, MDOC number 267009 versus Sean Puff Daddy Combs, also known as Sean P. Diddy, also known as Diddy, Bad Boy Records label owner, founder, also known as Puff P. Daddy, Bad Boy, Diddy Run the City, Sean Combs, also known as Sean Puffy Combs. And this is file number 24-7362NO. I'll grab your paperwork here real quick out of this other paperwork. We do have Mr. Cardillo Smith appearing from the Michigan Department of Corrections. Sir, where are you currently located?
I'm located at the Ernest C. Brooks Correctional Facility, 2500 South Sheridan Drive, Muskegon, Michigan, 49444, ma'am.
All right, thank you, sir.
Or Your Honor.
Thank you. So I do see that we do have a proof of service on Mr. Combs, but for purposes of this hearing, you filed a motion for a temporary restraining order and or a preliminary injunction to stop all sales of the property and assets attached to or involved with said property based on the interest of plaintiff and plaintiff's connections to defendant's sexual assault of plaintiff Derek Lee Cardillo Smith, requiring a preliminary injunction and or a temporary restraining order. We did set that for hearing today, and luckily the Brooks Correctional Facility was able to make you available. Actually, they had to drive someone up today on another case. So, sir, I have received your motion and a proposed order. Do you wish to argue the motion today, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you may proceed then.
Okay, the purpose of it is based on two actions taken by Mr. Combs himself, directly with me here. We did a live one-on-one visit in our prison visiting room. There's two meetings within the past 2 weeks with Mr. Combs on one meeting, and then a financial advisor on the other meeting on Mr. Combs' behalf. And he stated that he would make me an offer to end the case and what happened to me because of other things that he stated he has going on in his life that require his money right now, and he wants to sell everything off. And he made me a financial offer of $2.3 million to allow what happened to me to go away. And he stated that he's going to be selling his property, and under the 2005 California Civil Code 2881-2885, the creation of liens, which allows out-of-state justices and orders to cause a stop of any title transfer, property transfers in Los Angeles or any other place that he has property. He stated that he wouldn't be able to proceed with that sale. And he did it the day after I served him the suit. And he also said that he won't be filing an answer to the complaint. He said, you can find me in default or whatever. He has a better chance with default than he would with having a restraining order stop. And I said, so you want to hide you want to hide your money and stop from being being quite possibly paid to me if I'm given the benefit of a judgment in my favor for what you've done to me. And he pretty much said, yeah, he goes, you know how we get down. And I said, okay, well, I disagree with how you get down. Your sale shouldn't go through.
So I'm gonna, hold on.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
Cadello Smith, okay. So you went in a different direction than I thought you were going into. I thought we were just gonna focus. No.
We are.
You kind of went off on a different direction than what your actual motion was.
Yeah.
So what I just want to say is settlement negotiations.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
In this case, are probably better not. Yeah, they're not to be placed on the record today. Okay.
I apologize.
No, it's okay. You're not an attorney. I understand that. So if we can just backtrack and focus just on your motion.
I get what you want.
Okay, thank you.
If he's allowed to sell his property that he has in LA and the properties that are in his name being used and held by other people in Michigan, then it will cause me harm because I can be tied directly to those properties through loans and through other areas of investment that I did when I was out there and while in prison through money that I've sent. And if he's allowed to go through with any of the sales, I won't be able to recoup any of my monies or anything from him as a result of any possible judgment in this action, if he's allowed to proceed with it. And an injunction or restraining order would help ensure that he's not manipulating and selling the property to avoid his responsibility in these matters here. That's what a temporary restraining order would do. It would prevent that from happening. Because it's a very serious matter. It involves a lot of money. And him selling this would help him avoid his liability for these actions done upon me. And I was just hoping that I'd be able to get the restraining order to prevent that. There won't be any harm to him, any of the parties. There won't be any harm to him in any way. And if it's deemed that it's not justified, then he can go ahead and go through with the sale at the end of the case. But one has to be put in place to stop this from happening.
Okay. Okay. So thank you very much.
Yes.
Hey there.
Hold on, I'm just looking back through your complaint.
Yes.
Child, this is outrageous. You in prison asking for $100 million. But something happened in 1990.
Right. I'm going to check one more of your filings. So I'm going to step off the bench for 2 seconds and I'll be right back. All right.
Yes, Judge Anzalone.
Thank you.
How are you? This is outrageous. Now, he claimed he was assaulted by Diddy in 1997, but you yourself was convicted and got to do 75 years for these same type of assaults. You got 14 counts.
You with the defense?
But then you just sat up here and talking about you
No, sir.
invested with Diddy?
I'm having a hearing and they stopped the hearing so you could be heard.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
You're
Nice
welcome.
tie.
Thank you.
Couldn't wear one. They don't give us ties.
Yeah, there's a reason for that.
Right. Yeah, there is.
But they have clip-ons, you know.
Yeah. Clip-ons are the best, aren't they?
This is ridiculous. And this chick, they need to run her out of town on real.
Right.
This is straight up. So no proof, no nothing, and you getting $100 million. I'm just not. I ain't gonna be able to buy.
All right. So thank you, sir. Is there anything else you wish to add?
I do this
I
right.
was just, first off, just thank you for giving me the hearing and thank you for setting a pretrial on this matter. Thank you, Your Honor. There were
You're
some
welcome.
other filings, that you should have gotten. I didn't know if that's one of the filings you could have been referring to.
So I received your complaint and all the attachments to it. And then I received this motion. And I just wanted to take a moment to review back through the U.S. District Civil Docket and your complaint. So I did do that. That's all. And,
Yes.
okay. Anything else?
Everything that you're looking at, they're all tied in together. Every part, as crazy as it seems, as outrageous as it seems, it all ties in. Every bit of it, every facet.
Okay. All right. Well, I have a proof of service showing that Mr. Combs was served on July 6th of 2000 and, let me see, is that 24?
Yes, Your
Yep.
Honor.
Looks like it. 2024 return receipt requested was provided. So there is proper service. Mr. Combs has neither appeared nor responded to this request. So I'm going to grant your motion for a preliminary injunction temporary restraining order and order that the defendant and their agents are hereby enjoined temporarily for a period of 90 days on the sale, transfer, or exchange, trade, or transaction of title or deed to the property listed as the address and placed on the market by defendants for the amount of $70 million. And this property and estate belonging to or connected to defendant Sean Combs shall cease and desist any and all trades, transactions, or otherwise stop the process of any further actions on this property being continued. And this shall have an immediate effect. I'm going to date this August 7th of 2024. And I am going to sign this. And we are set for a pretrial date on Monday, September 9th of 2024 at 2:30 p.m. Is there anything else? Yes, sir.
Yes, thank you so much, Your Honor. First off, thank you very much, ma'am. The second thing is, under the summons rules and the court rules of service, Mr. Combs, the defendant, had 28 days after he was served by mail, 21 if it's regular process service. His 28th day was the August 3rd, and there was no answer on the default. And I understand that I have to motion verbally or in writing, whichever one you prefer, however you prefer, to have default judgment entered. And today is literally the 28, 9, 30, 31, 32nd day, I believe. And I'd like to either preserve the issue of default judgment or judgment in my favor based on failure to answer.
Okay.
Whichever Your Honor would like.
All right, thank you. Typically, we require that. Ms. McGrain. Is
How
Ms.
would you spell
McGrain
her
in
name,
her-
Your Honor?
Oh, no, hold on, I'm talking to my judicial attorney. Typically, we require the motion for the affidavit and motion for default be filed. So Ms. Adams, is Ms. McGrain in her office?
She is not. I'm going to go find her right now, Judge.
Okay.
I know,
Hold
I
on.
read that rule. I read the rule, Your Honor. MCR 2.603 governs that. And it said the party can do it in front of the trial court judge or by mail. Whatever you want.
This out of order.
Okay, hold on one second. Let me get that. Usually we require it.
Come on, man. You actually looking this up.
Can you hear her, Mr. Sala? Ms. McGrain marching down the hallway. She sounds like a herd of cats. All right. Okay, so, sir, the court rule that you're referring to, it's not a trial date, so I think I'm right. So you're gonna have to file the affidavit and request for default, okay?
Okay. Yes, Your Honor.
And obviously you'll be able to file that before a pretrial date anyway, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Your Honor. Okay, so
All
the
right,
order was
so-
granted?
The order, your ex parte motion was granted, or your motion for a temporary restraining order was granted. I've signed it. And so we'll get that processed and back to you, and then you'll have to obviously serve that on the parties.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Can your order
All right.
say any, Your Honor, can you add on your order any Michigan representatives of him acting on his behalf for Michigan properties as well? As part of that order, or does your order cover
That
everything?
doesn't make sense.
You provided the order, so I'm going off.
Yes,
the
I did.
order.
Yes, I did.
Right, so we're not adding
Yes, I
nothing.
did.
Yeah, so I'm going off the order you provided to me, and I've signed that
Okay,
order
that's-
already.
That's what I
Okay.
needed. Thank you. All right,
All
thank you,
right,
Your
thank
Honor.
you, thank you, Mr. Cardello Smith, and we'll make sure the writ's done, and we'll see you back in September. Thank you.
Thank you. God bless.
Thank you.
Instead of herding cats. I love that.
She's heavy footed. I always know when she's coming around the corner.
Really? Okay, y'all. So, welcome, Janine. Old boy we just saw has fleeced Puff Daddy out of $100 million. Yeah. So Eric, the trial. So that was back in August. The trial date was yesterday. So because Puff and nobody from his legal team showed up, he got the judgment. Yeah. She's saying there was proper service. His attorney is saying that there was no service. So that judgment is definitely gonna get appealed. But this is my thing. He's saying that this happened to him. Hold up. He's saying that this happened to him at a party in Detroit in 1997. Where have y'all ever heard of Puff partying in Detroit? I'm just because I need to know. He said this happened in 97, and then he was convicted of doing what he said Puff did to him in 1998. And even after his imprisonment, he continued to associate and invest money in real estate with Puff. Nah, we're gonna try this again. We're gonna try this again. These is all kinds of lies. These is lies. And what type of since his attorney says that they were never served, then why would Puff be visiting him in prison? And then why would Puff's financial man come and tell him all of that? That's like client attorney privilege type of information. Ain't nobody come and told him all that. And if they did, we need video. We need to be able to pull the records of them coming in and them leaving. See, I got questions. This some foolishness. This some for real foolishness. But yeah, so that was in August. All the stuff that they was talking about, they went to court for yesterday. No response, and no show by Puff. So he got his judgment. $100 million. Yeah, Eric, he lying through his teeth. He lying. Absolutely. Y'all, this is sickening. This is sickening. And you'll say, since we've been talking about all this different stuff that's been going on with Puff, this goes back to where I say you should not. First off, let me go back. Where are the medical records? Where's your proof, sir? If you know you got roofie, why you didn't go to the hospital and get a blood test to prove you got roofie? Like, I don't understand. So these is lies. And why would you've been violated and you gonna turn around and give them money? Sir, you're doing 75 years. Why would you be worried about investing in anything? You're doing 75 years, 3/4 of a century. Apparently, you have no hopes of getting out before you do these 75. So why was investing on your mind? And you couldn't find anybody to invest with other than the person you said violated you? That's exactly, Eric. How he get Diddy address? I don't know. And can we find this process server? Because I need them to testify. I got questions. So look, all of this stuff when this appeal go in, all of these questions will probably be asked by his attorney. Yeah, y'all might want to call me. I can, you know what I'm saying, be of some help, use my paralegal skills, because this right here is a hot mess. But we in America, we have got to get past this. Soon as somebody says something about SA, y'all want to try to give them all this money without trying to verify whether or not they're telling the truth. That got to stop. Because people are lying to get this money. We talking 1997. We almost in 2027. And you asking for money. This is a crime shame. And my thing, what is money? What is the money gonna do for you? What is that? What is that gonna do for you, sir? Because my thing is this right here. So let's say you actually do get this money from Diddy. So doesn't that mean now the people that you was convicted of harming can come after you and essentially get that money from you? If it's good for the goose, it should be good for the gander. You decided you wanted to wait 30 years to tell some shit, then, you know what I'm saying, these other people that you violated, you know what I'm saying, should be able to come and you could pay them restitution. Sound fair to me. But for those of y'all who have just joined us, Sean Puff Daddy Combs, Diddy, whatever y'all want to call him, has received a $100 million default judgment against him for an alleged essay that took place at a party in Detroit in 1997. The accuser is currently doing 75 years for his own convictions of sexual assault. I was torn. How you doing? Yeah, I was over there. Yeah, that was me. I ain't asked you about what you was doing about your channel. I don't care, Tommy. Listen, I said I was coming back when we finish streaming the debate over here. Then we gonna go over there and see what Tommy talking about. Tommy don't hate. Y'all know everybody over here. Y'all know all the time. But yeah, I was over there. But yeah, this is shameful. This is outrageous. $100 million because you say you was roofied and assaulted, no proof, and you imprison your damn self for the same thing. Only to a black man in America would this happen. Y'all, black men, y'all got to come together and demand some respect and get some litigation on the books. Cause y'all the ones who all this stuff happened to. Y'all remember all of that what went on with Deshaun Watson? Damn, if he didn't get served yesterday with another one. So we got to talk about that. Yeah, they want to make sure y'all don't have nothing. They want to make sure y'all have nothing and no reputation, no respect, no money, no family, no nothing. I mean, that seems to be the plan, but now I do have to say this. Y'all got to quit putting yourselves in situations where they can put this kind of nonsense on you. That's all I'm saying. Quit putting yourselves in situations where this kind of stuff can happen to you. But again, Diddy's supposed to make $10 million a month payments starting on April the 1st. It ain't happening. So when, and I do mean when, this appeal to this judgment is filed, I'll let y'all know. I surely will. Because it's a hot mess and some straight foolishness. But yeah, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up because like I said, we gotta get ready for our debate prep show, which will be at 8:30. And then the debate itself at 9. And then we will have our wrap up around 10:30 because it's supposed to be an hour and a half debate. For those of y'all who need to know, what the layout and the schedule is for the debate, I did do a video on that. You guys can check that out. Gives you everything you need to know about the debate, and that's actually the time. So I appreciate y'all for stopping by. Again, this 100 million is disrespectful, and I just wait to see how long it's gonna take them to get that paperwork in, because I'm gonna be paying him shit. I'm just gonna be real with y'all. Absolutely not one coin. Not one. Like me, y'all gotta take a stand. Take a stand against this kind of foolishness. But on that, I'm gonna go ahead and go. I will see y'all at 8:30. Y'all take care.